bad play.
Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Pass to Banchero. Back to Isaac. The shot that time not on target. Nurkic with some nice D. Back to Green. Here's Curry. Inside. Nurkic uses the glass on the layup. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Curry. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires in the triple.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. Curry's range knows no bounds. Simply incredible.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Down low. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac. Going in with intention and dunking it.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Curry with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors.
Good awareness from Curry. Now he sees a chance for a steal and gets a fast break going.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's Payton. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Magic trail by 4. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's Butler. Over Wagner. Butler can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. Wagner outside. Isaac outside. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Isaac's got 7 points in the game.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
The shot by Butler, no good. A minute 31 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, Anthony is a talented scorer. He understands how to capitalize when he's near the rim.
Green, a screen. Pass to post. Outside, Green. Now here's Curry. Clock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Anthony. Washington outside. To the middle. Here's Baji. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Three-pointer, Anthony. The Warriors pull it in. In transition, here come the Warriors. Podziemski with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Left side, Podziemski. And he lobs it up to the rim. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Orlando ahead, up 4. And we'll be back.
The Magic, 16.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Jackson Davis' screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hield with the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Hield's got 5 now.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Nails it from 3.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. On the wing, Anthony. Exum outside. In transition, here come the Warriors. Podziemski shot is good.
Well, you gotta love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Magic leading by 3. Pass to Baji. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside heel. Here's the pick. Here's Santos. Just 5 on the clock. Heel from outside. Some solid defense from Exum.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible. Well, great job to push it up the court with the pass, and they get a nice transition score.
Outside heel. Pass to Jackson Davis. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Moody misses. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Here's Jackson Davis. Baji grabs a miss. Magic leading by 7. A minute 53 left in the second quarter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Assist goes to
Well, Anthony is going to see those gaps and exploit them. He's got good vision.
To the inside. Out to Hield. Jackson Davis a screen. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Haji. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Inside. Here's Santos. It's tipped.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Exum gets the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Orlando making some changes. Outside Curry. Pass to Nurkic. .32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Curry. He's covered by Suggs. Green, a screen. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's the fast break. Here's Suggs. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Magic out in front, up by 16. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Here's Butler, and Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
They set the screen. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Shot on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Green. Back to Kuminga. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Here's Banchero. Count it. Good.
Paolo Banchero.
Banchero's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Suggs hits them both. Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
This Warrior squad is struggling. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Curry's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
To the right side. Back to Banchero. The Warriors pull it in. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That game kicks off what will be a lengthy 7-game trip for them. Pass to Payton. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Here's Black. He buries it from 3. Black's got 8.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Kuminga's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The 3 from Banchero, and another 3 for Orlando.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And stolen by Suggs. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And another 3 for Orlando.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Payton. They swipe it. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Orlando shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
On the wing, Anthony knocks down the triple. He has 7.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Hits a 3-pointer.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
And here are the Magic now. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Exum. Out to Anthony. Washington outside. The 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Anthony. No good with the triple. Shot from the wing. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
29.
Or
The Magic, 58.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Right side, Kuminga fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Kuminga's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right wing. To the paint. Here's Baji. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Outside, Green. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Badji. Back to Exum. Here's Badji from 8 feet away. And that one drops. Badji's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got a hot hand, and the defense seems helpless to stop him.
Left side, Curry. And here's Nurkic. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Nurkic for 3. Washington grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Curry. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Exum outside. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Nurkic. Washington grabs the miss. And Orlando has possession. To the left wing. Here's Badji. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And here's Curry for 3. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, nice D from Curry. And the Warriors with possession.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Puts up a deep 3. Exum outside. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Curry. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Exum gets the bucket.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Pass to Washington. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here is Green. He's guarded by Washington. Curry surveys. Badji grabs a miss. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Three-pointer. No good. Outside Curry. From deep. Misses. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
You know, I need